Isaiah chapter 6 verse 8 says, "Then I heard the voice of the Lord saying, who shall I send, and who will go for us? And I said, here I am, send me." And let me tell you, I genuinely believe that is, of course, besides like the sinner's prayer and of course the prayer to repentance and the salvation of Jesus, that's gotta be in the Lord's top 5 favorite prayers to hear his Christians pray. Here I am, send me. And I think it's so interesting because the first thing we heard in Adam, the first thing that God said to Adam after he ate the forbidden fruit and he put himself into this heart posture of sin, God says to him, where are you? And I think he's continually asking us that question because once we get entangled in sin, we get ourselves lost. We get ourselves off of that path, right? We miss the mark and get off of that path and go somewhere where the Lord was not leading us. And the Lord is often asking us in so many different ways, where are you? And I think he loves to hear us say, here I am. Putting ourselves into absolute obedience and sacrifice in a position of listening, readiness for whatever the Lord has. He says, here I am, send me. That's a bold prayer. Let me just say that right now. That's a bold prayer. Wherever you want me to go is where I can go. There is no safer place you can go than the place that the Lord has ordained for you to go. God can never steer you wrong. It's like literally when I say he can't, like it's not in his ability. Like in the same way that I can't fly because I'm not capable of doing it, in the same way God could never steer you wrong. It's impossible for him to do that. So I just want you to understand, when you say here I am, send me, that is the safest, although most scary. And because you're giving up your trust, or you're giving up your safety and your security, and you're giving it to him. It's the safest prayer you can pray because it puts you in the loving arms and protection of the Father. Doesn't mean everything's gonna be perfect or great, or you're gonna love life after that. On the contrary, it might mean the opposite, but I promise you it's a place of absolute freedom and joy and peace and rest in his care. And at the end of the day, all things work out for those who love him and are called according to his purpose anyway. So if that's you, you have nothing to fear.